Welcome to Biz Talk, everyone, on Now Media Television. I am your host, Rachel Weaver, and I am thrilled to start today off with a very special guest, Noura Al-Masri. Noura is an enrolled agent with the IRS, the founder and CEO of Nourasbooks, and an international best-selling author. With a master's degree in business information technology from DePaul University, she brings over 20 years of accounting experience to her work in managing and growing nonprofit organizations. Noura is known for her expertise in increasing nonprofit funding through streamlined processes and regulatory compliance. In addition to her nonprofit work, she has dedicated herself to helping business owners achieve their financial goals. Noura, it is always an honor and pleasure to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here today with you, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about something that a lot of people don't like talking about. It's really important for all of us, especially business owners, to know and understand. There has been changes in tax laws, and I feel as though they seem to be ongoing. Are there any recent changes in tax laws that businesses should be aware of for the current tax year?
So yeah, there is a lot of changes, and actually this is what happens every single year. There's a lot of changes happen during the tax season. I mean, before the tax season and during the tax season, it has been happening actually since COVID. And throughout the year, always there's some changes coming up. And as I was talking to one of the other tax professionals the other day, because we do talk to each other to consult with each other when we know there's a strength that one of us take care of, like work with, like more than the other one. It is really impossible for everyone to know everything, because it's gonna require you just focusing on this, not doing anything else, just reading. It's gonna take you your lifetime. But in general, here's the first thing. Every year, IRS do is the inflation adjustment that happens to a lot of area. Standard deductions, foreign income exclusion, the threshold for the employee actually participating on the plans that healthcare and other benefits, fringe benefit they participate on that. There are changes on those fringe benefits. There's also one thing really important, which is the new voluntary disclosure programs for the ERC. So that's the employee retention credits. It happened actually. So IRS give this opportunity for business owners who kept people, their employee in there. So who kept their employee working. So during tax season, they didn't, and I'm sorry, during COVID, they didn't let them go. So they give them credit. So what happened? There was a lot of fraudulent claims. I know, like, for us as tax professionals, a lot of people were contacting us saying, hey, can you actually, you can increase your income by that much if you actually help your clients doing this, and you don't have to do anything, just like do the referral and we'll take care of it. Most of these companies, unfortunately, they are actually fraudulent claims. So they say, oh, we were able to get people that much. But unfortunately, most of these were fraudulent. So me and a lot of other aware tax professionals did not agree to work on any of these people, because we know when our clients are eligible to do that, so we can help them. We don't need to do this referral and like have this fraudulent, right? So IRS giving a chance to a lot of business owners now to actually claim that and say file for forgiveness, because they have to return the money. They have to return, and I think they give them a chance to give to do that filing and pay back 80%. Otherwise, it's going to be a big trouble. They're going to be in trouble. That's a fraud, committing fraud. So we don't want to be with that, doing that with the IRS. The other thing is, so there's already actually 20,000 letter went to business owners disallowing that credit. Another thing is providing penalty relief on nearly 5 million 5 million taxpayers 2020 and 2021 year. That's went for individuals, for businesses, and for nonprofits, because a lot of penalties were imposed on them, but they have a chance now to be forgiven for that penalty for those 2 years, 2020 and 2021. And also another thing a lot of people were worried about is the threshold change for 1099K. That is 1099K you get from the cash apps like PayPal, for example. They used to send people a letter of a 1099K if they reach the $20,000 threshold. IRS announced like for a few years now, they're gonna change that to $600 only, and people were worried about it. Now they did not start this year. They're delaying this another year for 2024. So this is another big change people need to be aware of. And also there is a change on the clean vehicle and energy credits. There's a lot of circumstances there. I cannot go over that, but there's a lot of changes with this. So people who this apply to them, like they can always book a call and we can talk about this further, because a lot of details there. It can be confusing for people if we actually spoke about it today here. So yeah, and like usually, so this is the highlight. I don't claim that I covered every single change, because I cannot claim that. So that's why big part of actually tax, being a tax accountant, is research. And actually people would be surprised. They think if we do their taxes, we do data entry. While some people do that, but if you are a good tax accountant, you wouldn't do that. I do go actually research every single client every year, because I don't know what change happened in that year for this circumstances, and every taxpayer has really unique situation. So anyone who takes care of your taxes, you need to be sure that they do this research for you every single year, because tax law changes for every certain situation. So you need to be actually communicative with your tax professional, let them know everything happened in your life. If they have organizer like we do at Nourasbooks, don't actually be bothered by having to answer so many questions, because this is for your benefit. We have so many questions on that organizer or questionnaire, because we want to know if anything happened in your life that can trigger a tax credit for you. So it's very important to give a time for that filing, especially if you are a tax business owner, or if you high earner. You want to make sure that you really take your time to take care of your taxes.
Wow, such great important information. So how can businesses stay updated on tax code changes that may impact their filings?
So like I said, it's really important to work with tax accountant throughout the year for business owners, because every decision you're gonna take, that maybe you're gonna purchase something big or higher, or like big decision in your business, you need to actually see the tax impact for your business. So you need to be working with tax accountants, you need to be doing your bookkeeping, because if you follow the information on social media or on TikTok, or a lot of false information or going out there, or if you follow someone, make sure that as someone has reliable information. For example, I do a lot of YouTube and social media. I make sure if I want to share anything, like it's reliable. Some other people who shares information, they might not be even in taxes. They're just like something happened to them and now they want everyone to do this. Like I would give example, actually, the S corp when it incorporates a business, they told you need to be an S corp so you can save in taxes. Well, this is not true. There's a lot of other things you need to worry about, and the worst thing you can do is to start as an S corp. So you need to really consult with your tax professional. So be aware of who I are following. You need to actually, if you need reliable information, the IRS website, that's the way, because irs.gov, this is the reliable information, or your trusted tax accountant.
Such great information, Nora. I hope that everyone listening today takes this advice, then also schedules an appointment with you, because there's so much value here, and we for sure need to be implementing these things and keeping up. And we can't do it alone as business owners. We really need to rely on professionals like Nora. So thank you so much. Can you tell the audience, where can they find you to schedule that appointment?
Sure, they can go to nourasbooks.com, that's nourasbooks.com/contact, and they can book a call. We'll hop on Zoom and talk together and start the onboarding process if we are a good fit.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And with that, we will be right back after this commercial break.